Hey, welcome back to Score on Business. We're still here with Mila Grigg. And
yes.
So Mila, you were saying that for corporations and getting the brand and the message to the employees, that consistency is not very good.
Yeah.
And I didn't say that right. So the executives have the idea, they want it spread throughout the organization. What about consistency of messaging?
More important than anything else. So most companies want to sell products or services, and they think
Yeah.
of their community first and their clients, prospects, and that's where you fail. First, you have to know what your brand is, tell your employee group, and then the executives at the top have to model it. So if the executives in a company, what company I worked with, they said that their model that they wanted to base everything on was integrity, right? And then I had a moment with the CEO and very quickly realized within about 2 minutes the integrity had lapsed already.
Right.
And I thought, well, you're going to fail because you tell everybody to have integrity and you don't, so you're out, right? So if the employee at the top doesn't have the brand modeled in a way where employees can follow it and get behind it and be inspired by it, brand should inspire people, right? If you don't have that consistency, you're completely sunk. So most companies go wrong. Like, we want to have integrity, we want to have excellence, and I'm going, well, let me see it. And then we can share it, right?
Oh,
You can only imagine my coaching days where I go, well, you say you want integrity, but you don't have it. So imagine that.
That's gotta be
it's super fun.
I bet it's not.
Not at all. Kind of.
So, you know, the longer I live, the more I see when there's problems, it's always at the top.
Always.
And whatever is happening at the top goes down through the organization.
You got it. The CEO doesn't actually, you know, most employees recognize when other employees need to be fired, let go, held accountable. Most employees see that. And so if the top leaders don't see that, they've completely lost their influence in their leadership. So it's nice when you have a brand filter, even a personal one, where you go, gosh, integrity is making the right decision when it's hard. Most people just aren't willing to actually do that, but they want to say they have it, which is inconsistent. That's why most people never get to where they want to go.
So you need to have a different brand.
You need, yes, to be authentic in your brand.
Right. So why is brand important for companies specifically in Nashville?
Oh, well, for everywhere, but for Nashville specifically, you know, think of Chick-fil-A. It's consistent everywhere you go.
Right.
Whether you're in Phoenix, Arizona, or Nashville, Tennessee. You know what you're going to get. It's a pleasure to serve you, and they're consistent. And every time we drive through, we go, one, Jesus loved Chick-fil-A. That's lines around the thing. And then two, you just go, their training is insane, right? Like, how do you do this across the country? It's consistent and it wins every time. You can go to Taco Bell in Charlotte, and then no one's in line, and then a Chick-fil-A wrapped around the building. Why is that? Brand consistency, right? That's all that matters. People are drawn to a brand. They know what they're going to get. You have JCPenney who fails. Look at United Airlines. What have they done? They've killed a dog and they've beat someone up, right? That's bad. No brand consistency there, but their brand is what? Fly the friendly skies. And then you have Southwest, who their heart is on the table for their people. They even wear heart pins on their lapel to tell everybody they're consistent, and most of the time they are, and they have backup for that. They have, you know, consumer saying that they're the best in the business ever, right? So consistency matters, and you have to have a brand filter that says this is who we are, and then train in that way. And if you don't, you can go to, you know, Burger King in one state and Burger King in another and go, ugh, and then this is great, but it's not going to build, right?
And are there any other ties specific to Nashville? So
Nashville, everybody's coming here, right? This is the it place. They've now passed the real estate. Even Nashville has surpassed LA in the latest journal entry, right? National Business Journal entry. This is such a crowded market, and so the most brilliant products and services are sometimes not seen because they again don't know why they do it, haven't shared it with their employees, and they can't sell or share the value that they have over somebody else. Happens all the time with law firms. They're like, we have the smartest attorneys in Nashville, and we should have more clients than anyone. And I'm going, you may have the smartest attorneys in the city, but nobody knows it because they're not sharing it the right way. They're not acting the right way while networking. They may not know how to network. They don't know how to share their value of the services that they do have, and or why they're better than their competition. So people who are maybe less than or not as good as the best law firm are sharing stories better, and they're crushing competition. So you have to know why you're better, and then have stories to share it again versus just saying, Pete, I'm better than everyone else in brand. Like, do you believe me? You should. I'm just kidding. But right, I have to have stories to back that up. I have to have actual clients to say she actually is and this company actually is. So sharing stories in Nashville in particular is more important because the market's like this, and it's only going to get more crowded.
And you know, if you're dealing with attorneys or CPAs or engineers, people who are technical, telling stories isn't
natural
for them. And so I guess you have to really help them.
Coaching. Yeah, so it's all authentic. You know, when people fight the brand or saying, oh, I have a brand, or they fight the idea of brand storytelling, they go, you just want to create something that isn't real. I'm going, no, I want to know the value you have, pull it out of you, and then find a way to authentically share it, versus you telling me in 10 years, I haven't been promoted and I don't know why I deserve it. I find out later, after working with you, you did deserve it, but nobody knew it, right? Same with the corporation. Work with accounting firms all the time, and I'm going, guys, you have to share why you're better or you'll lose.
Yeah.
Right, and if you don't have consistent brand now, the economy will eventually tank, right? So if you have a good brand, you will float past the tank of the economy and you will keep going. But if you haven't shared the stories, developed the relationships, you're going to fail, right? So that's brand. It's all brand. If you have a strong brand, the economy tanks, smooth sailing. If you haven't developed relationships, you'll be gone.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's take another break.
Sounds good.
We'll be right back.
Good.